Hello, everyone. All right, so if you are viewing this right now, hopefully you have access to your ebook. It should look like this, and you should see on the left side of your screen these different tabs that say introduction and the different chapters. All right, so now I'm going to take you through how you use this ebook. So let's say we click over here on chapter 1. Then it drops down and it shows you all of the different sections of that chapter. So let's say we're working on 1.2 in chapter 1, and you're going to click on 1.1.2. And it should bring you to a screen that looks like this. It says, what is the best strategy? Analyzing the game. So at the top here, you have your introduction. All right. Have you ever watched someone win a game again and again? And then it drops down into the meat of the lesson. Okay. Here where it says 1-7 Colorama, that's going to be where you start your activities and your discussions. Okay. So if you read through this, it'll ask you to play a game, and you're thinking, okay, well, how am I going to do this activity if I don't have the game? That's where these really cool e-tools come into play. All right. So if you look at this blue text right here, it's called an e-tool. In this case, it's a game called Colorama. So I click on that e-tool and it brings me to a screen that looks like this. Here I have my game board. Here I have my directions on the left. And these coins right here, if you click on them, you can flip them. And my little game piece here, I can move. So you'll find that these e-tools are extremely important resources. All right, going back to our lesson. As you go through and you discuss with your partner, you may come across some things like resource pages. So if I click on that resource page, then it brings you to another resource you may need to use. All right, so these highlighted blue texts, they're very, very important for completing the lesson. All right, if we scroll down to methods and meanings, math notes, this is where it gets into some of the review and preview. In other words, it may go over math concepts that you have already seen before, or it may introduce something completely new. In this case, it's talking about perimeter and area, which I'm sure a lot of you have heard by now and you are very familiar with. You'll notice it says here the perimeter of a shape, and perimeter is blue. That means that it's in the vocabulary of the book. And if you click on perimeter, like I just did, it pops up telling you what perimeter is, and it gives you a great example. So one more time, if I click on perimeter in blue, pops up perimeter, the distance around a figure on a flat surface. So there's my definition, and then here's an example. So that is a very useful tool. All right, so once you get past the math notes and scroll down even farther, then you're going to get to review and preview. And this is what you could consider homework. Here's our first problem, 1-11 in this section. And you'll notice it says homework help, and it's highlighted in blue, just like your e-tools. If you click on homework help, it'll bring you to a screen where it'll take you step by step through the homework and it'll give you hints. So let's say I'm not sure how to solve this first problem. I don't know how to find the perimeter and area of this particular triangle. Well, what I'm going to do is click on this little box right here where it says step 1. And it says to find the perimeter, add the sides together. And I'm still not sure how to find the answer. So now I need to click on step 2. And this is going to tell me how to find the area. If I'm still having trouble, I can actually click on this answer button. All right. But please, please, please try your best with the homework before you go to this tool. All right. This is like when in doubt, use it. All right. So try your best, but the resource is there in case you get stumped. And remember, you can use your partners. Homework is a little bit more individual work, but you can ask your partners if you really get stuck. And then, of course, you can always ask me. All right, so now we're back at the screen, and just to go over everything one more time, we look over on the left side. That's going to bring you to your lessons. So again, we have different chapters. Let's say we're at chapter 1, lesson 1.1.2, or lesson 1.1.1. It's going to bring you to the screen that tells you all about the lesson. And then you have the meat of the lesson, right? Your discussion questions. And then you have your review and preview with your math notes. And you have a bunch of resources like the e-tools, the resource pages, the homework help. All right. It's always highlighted in blue, so it's nice and easy to find. Um, just a quick introduction. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.